So when we are taking this thing free fall, when we are considering the concept of free fall, we also should know that what exactly is happening when the things go up and the things come down. Okay, so this acceleration due to gravity that we are calling g, what is exactly happening with it, and if you have to take this value in numericals, what signs you should take at what point of time. So now explaining this concept of acceleration to gravity, we are taking a very common example where we have we are standing on the ground and there is a ball that we are throwing up. So let's say I have thrown this ball up in this direction. So what is going to happen? It will go up, reach a certain height. Let's say this is the maximum, this is the maximum height that it has. It is almost same in size, almost. Okay. So this is the maximum height that it has reached. Now what will happen after some time? This object will start to come down and finally it will reach the ground. So this is a basic thing that happens. You have thrown the object up, it slowly goes up, reaches a maximum height, then it comes down. Okay. So now when the object is thrown up, the gravity is acting again in the downward direction only. Gravity acts in the downward direction because gravity is what? It is a pulling force of the earth. It is a pulling force of the planet. So even if you are throwing the object up, the gravity is acting in the downward direction. So what is happening? As and when the object is moving up, velocity is decreasing. जैसे the ball will go up, the velocity will keep on decreasing. But motion is happening. Now what will happen? It will reach its maximum height. Once it reaches its maximum height, velocity at this particular instant will become 0. After reaching the maximum height, the velocity of the object becomes 0. Now once it becomes 0, again it will be under the effect of gravity, and gravity is again acting in the downward direction only. So here gravity is acting. Now here gravity is pulling the object downward. It is going to come in the downward direction and gravity is also pulling it in the downward direction. So what is going to happen? The velocity here in this case will increase. Now why we have done this example? The reason being is when you will solve the numericals, you need to understand that if in any of the question the object is thrown up, okay, gravitation is downward, object is thrown up, it means you will take negative sign with the value of g because the directions have become opposite. Movement is upward but the gravity is acting in the downward direction, so you will take minus g. Whereas if any of the object is coming down, you will take plus g over there, and always take the value of g as 9.8 meter per second square. So this is what is free fall and acceleration to gravity. Now let us see that how this acceleration to gravity does not depend on the mass of the object. Just now we had discussed that whether you take a stone, whether you take a feather, whether you take a ball, all the things will come down at the same time. So why they are coming down at the same time? Is it so that this acceleration to gravity has something to do with the mass? Okay, so let's see what is the formula for acceleration to gravity, how we have got this value, and whether it depends on mass of the object or not.